I hope the test was okay for everyone. Okay. So what I want you to is just, if you can, in the chat box, can you write your marks just once? Can you write your maths marks once in your chat box so that I'll know what is the average or how much everybody is getting? Okay, very good. 61, 87, very good, very good, very good. 64, 87, 60, 96, 96. Okay, Sudarshana, very good. 89, Pooja, 67, 63, 74. Okay, very good, very good, very good. 56, okay. Very good, 72, very good, very good. Okay, so that means most of you are getting above 50%. Yes, okay. Okay, very good. Fine. So the test was not that difficult. So if you are getting somewhere around 50%, so if you are getting somewhere around 50 to 70%, right? So see, less than 50% is a bad score. है ना? Less than 50% is a bad score. Somewhere around 50 to 70 is okay kind, and 70 plus anything above 70% is good. And if you are getting 90% plus, then it is very good. Okay, so please, if you are in this range, 50 to 70, then please just the concepts are okay for you guys, just revise them once again, है ना? Revise them once again, and please today do one thing. When you are after the classes, after the 3 classes, you check the solution of the paper once again, है ना? Check the paper of the question, the solution once again, and see where you have done mistake, है ना? Okay, fine. Chalo. Okay, so let's start today's class. In last class, we have started with the concept of inverse matrix. We have started with the concept of inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. Right? So now see, what is basically inverse of a matrix actually means represent. So suppose if you have algebraic in algebra, when we have multiplied something, we have one multiplicative inverse also, right? So suppose you have A, and if it is B, and if it is equals to 1, then B is known as the multiplicative inverse of A. And what is the value of B? B will be equals to 1 by A. How we can do this? Because we can write this in this form, because in multiplication, the multiplication of a algebraic likes to be into A. This is in normal multiplication of algebra, right? And this is commutative property. So this is commutative. This is commutative. Now what happens in matrices also, there is an multiplicative inverse. There is a multiplicative inverse. Suppose if I have A into B, if I have A into B, and if this will be equal to identity, then B is known as the inverse of A, right? B is known as the inverse of A, and B can be written as A inverse, right? Now suppose, now B can be written as A inverse. Now this does not mean, B does not mean 1 by A. This thing does not mean 1 by A. Why this does not happen in matrices? Because see, suppose if I will write B into D. Suppose if I have written B into D, B into D, right? If I have written B into D, if I will represent B as this, then this will become D by A. Sorry, this will become D into 1 by A, means identity by A. Identity will become D, and this will become A. Now if again I want to write in terms of A inverse, so should I take A inverse this side, or should I take A inverse this side? This will now this is not clear, because D into A inverse is not equals to A inverse into D. D into A inverse is not equals to A inverse into D. Because of this thing, because of this thing happening, we understood that we cannot write B as 1 by A. So there is no division in matrices. In this we can write in short is there is no division of matrices. Okay, the only thing which inverse means, is this property. The only thing which inverse means is this property, that when a different matrix is multiplied with another matrix, and if we are getting equals to identity, then it is known as the matrix inverse. It is known as the inverse of the matrix, right? Now see, if now I have defined that in when some matrix is multiplied with the matrix, and if I'm getting identity, then they will be known as the inverse. Okay, so in adjoint, when we are writing the property of adjoint, or when we are writing the uh, first definition of adjoint, so definition of adjoint, right? So what we were writing, that any matrix A into the adjoint of A will be equals to determinant of A into I, right? And this we have seen by finding the adjoint. By when we'll multiply, we will get this. And when we found the adjoint and when we multiplied, we were getting this thing, determinant of A into I. So what I will do, from here I can write A into, and this will also be equals to, and this will also be equals to adjoint of A into A, right? This will also be equals to adjoint of A equals to A, because we have seen this, right? Now, if I will divide everything on three sides, if I'll divide with determinant of A, so this will become adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. But because this is a number, this is not a matrix, this is a number, value, this is a value, right? A number. So this can be divided, right? So this will be equals to identity equals to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A into A, right? So from here, what I have seen, that if I will take this, if I have to find the inverse of a matrix, then what I can say, that this part which is multiplied by A, and giving us identity matrix. So that means this becomes, what does this mean? That this becomes the inverse of A. And for any matrix A, such that determinant of A should exist, that means we can always find an inverse. Okay, so what we can say, that adjoint of A divided by determinant of A can be written as A inverse, or inverse of A, given that determinant of A is not equal to 0. That means A is a non-scalar matrix. Understood? Fine. Understood? So that means determinant of A should not be equal to 0. And if it is not equal to 0, then we can find the inverse of any matrix. This part is okay. First you copy this. And one more thing, that we can say from here, if this is A inverse, then this will also be A inverse. If this is A inverse, then this will also be A inverse. Wait. Right? So from here, we can also write one property, that A into A inverse will be equals to A inverse into A will be equals to identity. Okay. Okay. Copy this. No, but transpose is something different. Transpose is something different. Transpose is simply changing rows to column and column to rows. Transpose does not satisfy this property. Transpose does not satisfy this property. Okay, fine. Okay, so this one is okay. I hope this one everybody understood. Okay, so very small question. Find the inverse of, the question is, find the inverse of the matrix A 5 2 1 3. Find the inverse of the matrix A, which is given as 5, 2, 1, 3. Now remember, inverse of a matrix can only be found if the matrix is a square matrix. Only when, so in this I can write only for matrix A, only for A if it is n cross n or square matrix. Square matrix. But this is self-explanatory because we are finding a determinant of A, and determinant of A can only be found if the matrix is a square matrix. Okay, fine. So find the value of this. Find the inverse of the matrix A, 5, 1, 2, 3. Find the inverse of the matrix A. So you have to find the value of A inverse. Okay, so this is A inverse will be simply equals to 5 3 is 15 minus 2, 13. So 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, right? So adjoint of A, 1 by 13, adjoint of 2 cross 2. Simply change this thing, 3, 5, and change the sign. So minus 2 and minus 1. So 3 minus 2 minus 1, 15. So this will be simply 3 by 13 minus 2 by 13, and this is minus 1 by 13 and 5 by 13. So this will be inverse of A, right? And transpose of A, what will be the transpose of A? Transpose of A is 5 2 1 3, right? A different value, different matrices. Adjoint of A is this thing, so again different, right? So all these three things are different. Adjoint of A is different, then inverse, and transpose is different. Understood, everyone? Okay, I hope this one is clear. Yes, very good. It's very simple concept. Till now, very simple concept, right? The important part is, see, for 3 cross 3 also you can find the inverse. For 3 cross 3 matrix, you can also find the inverse. Okay, so let's do one 3 cross 3 matrix. Example of one 3 cross 3 matrix. Let's take a matrix A. So let's write a question. The question is, find the inverse of matrix A given as A 0 0, 0 B 0, and 0 0 C. Okay, so that means A is a diagonal matrix. A is a diagonal matrix. That means A is a diagonal matrix. Okay, so find the inverse of A. Find the inverse of a diagonal matrix. Anu Bacha, if you are not able to download the PDF from this chat, I have already given you my number. You can just send me a message. By chance, if we end the class early, then by chance, so what we can do, just simply send me a message. I will share with you the PDF. Okay. If in case if the classes ends early, then just send me a message. But in message you should write 12 class today's PDF. So because after this class I have 11th class also, so sometime I get confused that it is 11th or 12th. So just simply write 12th class and PDF. I will share with you whenever I'll see the message as early as possible. I will share with you. Okay. Yeah, this is the number 98181739952. If in case you have not got the PDF, you can just send me a message, but do not write, sir, please send me a message. Just simply write 12th class today's PDF. That's it. Okay, fine. Just copy the number. Yes. Very good, Isai. Very good. Very good. That is correct. Okay. I hope you have copied. Fine. Okay. So anyways, I will write the number in the chat also. Just wait. Let me explain the question first. So see, this is a special kind of matrix. This is a diagonal matrix. This is not identity matrix. In identity matrix, A will be 1, B will be 1, and C will be 1. Now here, yes, very good, very good. A will be 1, B will be 1, C will be 1. But here I have not given any condition that this is A, B, C. What are the values, right? So we will take a general value that okay, A, B, and C are general values, right? So first thing what I will do is I will find the determinant. So first thing what I will find is the I will find the determinant. So determinant of matrix A will be nothing but A into B into C. The determinant of matrix A is A, B, C, right? Determinant of any diagonal matrix will be simply if I multiply all the diagonal elements and ABC will be the determinant. Very good. Now second is I will try to find the adjoint of A. To find the adjoint of A, what I will do, I will find the cofactor. The cofactor of A will be BC, right? The cofactor of 0 will be 0. The cofactor of this one will be 0. So I will write, I will find the adjoint of matrix A. So adjoint of matrix A will be simply 1 by BC, 0, 0, 0, 1 by AC, 0, 0, 0, 1 by AB. Is everybody getting this as the adjoint? Yes. So everybody is getting this as adjoint. Now, if A inverse will be simply 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, right? So simply when I will multiply, this will become adjoint. So this is a matrix. So this will be 1 by ABC, and this is the 1 by BC, 0, 0, 0, 1 by AC, 0, 0, 0, 1 by AB. Understood? Now, when I will multiply this ABC inside, this whole, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. This is, sorry, AB, this is BC, sorry, BC, this is AC, and this is AB. Yeah, sorry. This is, I wrote it wrong. Yeah, this is BC, 0, 0, AC, and this is 0, 0. This is AB. Yeah, correct. So when I'm multiplying this 1 by ABC inside, so this will become BC by ABC. This is 0, 0. This will become 0 AC by ABC. This is 0, and this is 0, 0, AB by ABC, right? So this part will simply become, 1 by A, 0, 0, 0, 1 by B, 0, 0, 0, 1 by C. Understood? Fine. So that means if I'm finding the inverse of A, and A is the diagonal matrix. So for example, suppose I'm finding the inverse of A, and A is the, so for any diagonal matrix, A is equals to A 0, 0, 0, B 0, 0, 0, 0, C 0, 0 till 0, till 0, 0, N. So the inverse of this will be simply 1 by A 0, 0, 0, 1 by B 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 by C, and till 1 by N, right? So just by looking at this, can you tell me what will be the inverse of identity matrix? Just by looking at this, what will be the inverse of identity matrix? Just by looking at this, inverse of identity matrix will be simply identity. Yes. So remember this part also. So just copy this. So remember this property that A is a diagonal, then simply A inverse will be 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C, and so on. Yes. So remember this part also. Fine. Okay. Copy this one. Now we have seen this property, so let's see other properties also, right? This is a property I've given you in terms of example. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So let's see one more question on inverse. So question is, find the inverse of a matrix. Find the inverse of a matrix 0, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, 3, and 1, 1, 4. Find the inverse of this matrix. Find the inverse of this matrix. Suppose this is A, then you have to find A inverse. So A inverse will be what? Okay, calculated. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just writing so that you can also solve. I just want you to solve. I'm just solving by myself. Hai na? I'm just solving. You just solve yourself because it's a little lengthy. Okay. So what we are getting is determinant of A. Determinant of A is simply 3. From which row or column I will solve. So I will solve through this one. So this from this column I will solve because this has 2 zeros. So from this I will solve. So this is 2 into 1 minus 1 into 1. So this is 3. So determinant of A is 3 simply, right? Now if I will try to find the adjoint of A divided by, if I will try to find the adjoint of matrix A divided by the determinant of A, which is 3. So this is 1 by 3. So I will simply find. So I'll write cofactors directly. So this is 1 into 4 minus 3. So this is minus 7, right? And this 4 is transpose. Then from okay, okay, okay. Through this, so 2 4s are 8. 8 minus 3 5, so minus 5. Then this is 2 1s are minus 1. This is 3. Then this will be 0 minus 4 minus of minus 4. Then this will be 0. This will be 1. 2 0. So transpose, so this will become 1 by 3. This is minus 7 minus 5 3 4 minus 1 0 1 2 0. Oh, sorry, this is minus of minus 1. Right? Just check if you're getting this. Minus 7 1 1, minus 5 minus 1 2, and 3 0 0. Are we all getting this? This is 1. Yes. Just remember, inverse of a matrix is little lengthy. So just whenever they're asking you to find the inverse, just please make note that you do not make any mistake in the finding the cofactors. है ना? Cofactors. So the best way what I'll do to find the cofactor is simply I will make a matrix like this: plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus minus, and then I will find the minors separately. Then I will find the minors separately. So that is my way of solving. So you can find any other way, whichever way is inconvenient for you. You should not just make mistake. That's it. Whatever way you want to, if there is a trick you know or anything, you can use that. But the thing is that you should not make any mistakes. Properties of the inverse. Fine. I hope this is clear. Everybody has got the answer. This is the answer. So this is the value of A inverse. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to the next. Now we will see the properties, different properties of A inverse. So the first property of A inverse, which I've already seen, that A into A inverse is equals to identity matrix and also equals to A inverse into A. Right? So A into A inverse will be equals to A inverse into A, which is equals to identity matrix of the same order as A is. And the first property, very simple. Okay, fine. Second property is I will give you for each property, I will give you 1 minute. Then I will give you a time to solve, to prove those property, and then I will prove. है ना? For each. Second property is A transpose inverse is equals to A inverse transpose. A transpose is inverse is equals to inverse transpose. You have to prove this. Second property is this. You have to prove this. A transpose inverse is equals to A inverse transpose. Okay, done. So let's see. So suppose we have, this is what we have to prove. So suppose we have A transpose inverse is equals to A inverse transpose. So what I will do, I will multiply A transpose here also and here also. So I will multiply both side with A transpose. Okay. So because let's take A trans, hai na? So if I multiply this, so this will become A transpose into A transpose inverse is equals to A transpose into A inverse transpose, right? So see, if I will take it here, if I will take A transpose is equals to B. If I will take a matrix A transpose is equals to B, so this will become, B into B inverse, right? And left side will become equals to identity. Left side will become equals to identity. Yes. Also, I know a property. Also, I know a property of transpose. I know a property of transpose that A into B transpose is equals to B transpose into A transpose, right? A into B transpose is B transpose into A transpose. So if I will use this property in here, see, this is A transpose, A inverse transpose. So this I can write as A inverse into A whole transpose. I can write this as A inverse into A whole transpose. And what is on the right side also we are getting A inverse, identity matrix. So on the left side we are getting identity matrix, on the right side we are getting identity matrix. So that means both are equal, right? So both are equal. So that means hence proved. So this is equals to inverse identity. This is also equals to identity. That means okay. So copy this one. Okay. I will tell you, Abhishek. Just wait. Just you copy this one first. Fine. I hope this one is copied. See, for the previous question, to find the determinant, see, for the previous question, to find the determinant, I will use this one. I will use this row because there are two zeros. If there are two zeros in any row or any column, just simply, if there are two zeros in any row and any column, just simply find the determinant through that. है ना? Okay. Vishnu Bacha, I have never used shortcut for inverse, but somewhere if you'll get a shortcut, you can use. But the thing is, the only thing is that you should not make any mistake. That's it. What if there is a shortcut given? If there is some teacher who gives you a shortcut, it's okay, you can use. But you should not make any mistake. Hai na? There are different shortcuts to find the area of a triangle. If you remember, there were different methods. But I will only recommend that method which is easy for you. Which you, if you will use, you should not make any mistake. I never used any shortcut to find the inverse, because inverse, generally people will make mistake. Generally people will make mistake in finding the inverse because there are too much of multiplication and addition. And which the thing which we feel is easy for us, we will make mistake in that, because finding inverse is only just multiplying very carefully, and we know multiplication is very easy. That is why we will generally make a mistake in finding inverse, because it is an easy thing for us to do. So we will be little bit less careful. Just be more careful and just try to find out whatever method is easy you can use if you come across a shortcut. Understood? Fine. Okay. So this was the second property. Let's see the third property of inverse. So this was the second property. Let's see the third property of inverse is that AB inverse will be equals to B inverse into A inverse. Okay. Again, I will give you 1 minute to prove this. AB inverse is equals to B inverse into A inverse. Okay. Find out this one. Remember, use the definition of inverse. Use the definition of inverse of that inverse is nothing but adjoint of divided by determinant of A. Okay. Use that property. Okay, so let's see this one also. So here we have been given that AB AB inverse. You have to find AB inverse. Okay, so what I will do, I will consider AB as a single matrix. When I will multiply AB, when I will multiply AB, very good. So when I will multiply AB, so I know AB into AB inverse by AB into AB inverse will be identity matrix. By AB into AB inverse will be identity matrix, right? And see, what will be the value of AB inverse? What will be the value of AB inverse? AB inverse will be nothing but adjoint of AB divided by determinant of A into determinant of B into AB will be I, right? This is what we will get by adjoint. If I will take AB as a single matrix, and I should get this one, right? So I can use this trick. I can use something like this. I can use something like this. Also, we know that adjoint of A into B is nothing but adjoint of B into adjoint of A. Adjoint of AB is nothing but adjoint of matrix B into adjoint of matrix A, right? So here I can use this. Here I can use this adjoint of matrix A into adjoint of matrix B as, yes, adjoint of matrix A into adjoint of matrix B as I can write as, so this will become, on the right, this side will become A into B. So adjoint of A. So this will be adjoint of B into adjoint of A, adjoint of B into adjoint of A, right? Okay. So this is, this will be into this divided by determinant of A into determinant of B. This is equals to identity matrix, right? So now one thing, yeah, one more thing, that here if I multiply it with AB, yeah, this is okay. This part is okay. So now what I can do? So the next case we have, yeah, so we have adjoint of B into adjoint of A into B divided by determinant of A into determinant of B. The determinant of A into determinant of B is equals to I, because determinant I can take separately. Now see, what is this? Adjoint of A divided by determinant of A and adjoint of B divided by determinant of B. Adjoint of B divided by determinant of B, right? So this is nothing but, this is nothing but, uh, this is nothing but A into B into, what is this? A inverse into B inverse, right? Is into AB is equals to identity. And initially from where we started? Initially we started with AB inverse. So that means this is equals to AB inverse into AB. So that means AB inverse, we can compare, AB inverse is equals to B inverse into A inverse. Okay, fine. Just check this one. Okay, check this. So what we have done, we know that AB, I'm taking a single matrix. So AB inverse into AB is equals to identity. Then AB inverse, I'm writing what will be AB? AB inverse will be adjoint of AB divided by determinant of AB, because we know that AB inverse will be equals to adjoint of AB divided by determinant of AB. So I simply substituted this value, then I've used the property of adjoint. Or another way, you can to determinant divided by AB determinant. So this is B into determinant of A Can you see the screen, everyone? Yes, can you hear me now? I guess, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so this left side is nothing but AB inverse, whole thing AB inverse. This is, now if I will take only this part, adjoint of B divided by determinant of B and adjoint of A divided by determinant of A, I can write these two separately as B inverse into A inverse. So one method of solving was the previous one, another method of solving was this one. Okay, just copy both of them. Okay. Okay, this was much easier than the previous one. However, in both the cases we are using same method, and in both the cases we are using same as the previous one. Just this thing I'm taking separately. Okay, I hope this one is also clear. Fine. Okay, very good. Now let's take the third property. Third property of inverse is, third inverse is a a to the power k, a to the power k inverse will be equals to a inverse to the power k. A to the power k inverse will be equals to A inverse to the power k. Okay, solve this one also. Try to prove this one also. This is a very simple, and this is equals to A inverse A k inverse, and this is equals to k belongs to n. When k is a natural number, then this property will satisfy. Okay, prove this. Very simple one. Okay, so let's see, because this is easy. So from here, what I can do, a to the power k inverse, a to the power k inverse, what I can write this as, a to the power k inverse, what I can write as a into a into a. How many times a? This is k times, and they are asking us to find the inverse. If this is the inverse I'm trying to find, then this I will write in terms of, so this is, suppose we have a into b inverse. Just before we have seen, this will be b inverse into a inverse. If we have A, B, C inverse, then this will be C inverse, B inverse, and A inverse. So this will be simply A inverse into A inverse into A inverse into A inverse till A inverse. How many times? This is also n times, right? So this will be simply A inverse to the power k, which is A. Sometime it will be written like this also. Okay, for n belongs to natural number. Okay, copy this one. But that is, Kishore, that is also correct. Yes. This is k times. Yeah, k times. And this is total k times, so inverse k. Yes. Okay, fine. Next property is, if I will take inverse of an inverse, if I will take inverse 2 times, similar to, if I will take inverse 2 times, and then this simply becomes matrix A. If I will take inverse 2 times, this is something similar to A transpose whole transpose. Will prove this one also. Okay, I think, Bacho, today I'm having some internet issues. That is why I think my voice is lagging for many of you. Yeah, some internet issue. I'm not having very high ping. Yes. Okay, so I will go slow, little slow. Okay, fine. So now see, how we can prove this? See, so what we can do, that we know that A into A inverse, how can we get -1? How can we get inverse 2 times? Suppose I have A into A inverse, this will be equals to identity matrix, right? If I will write A into A inverse will also be equals to identity inverse. right? If I will take inverse both side, but this is equals to this, then inverse should be also equals to this is also identity. Now if I will take this thing, so this will become A inverse inverse 2 times into A inverse, right? This comes first and this comes second is equals to identity. Now what I can do, I can multiply A matrix on both sides. Here also I can multiply with A matrix. So what I will do, A inverse inverse into A inverse into A is equals to identity into A. So this will simply, this part will simply become A, and the left side, this will become identity. This will become identity into A inverse inverse. So this will be A inverse inverse will be equals to A. Hence proof. Okay. Just copy this one also. In this, bacho, don't think that these are properties. I will simply remember the properties and that will be okay. See, in matrix and determinant, I've told you once before also that how we are proving this is very important, because in JEE exam they will ask you to prove something which you can only get by remembering the how you have proved these properties. And so just remember the way in which we are proving these properties. Okay, fine. Let's copy this one also. Okay, let's see the next one. So the next property is yeah, K into A inverse will be equals to 1 by K A inverse. हाँ बच्चा, for board proof is required for board also. Proof is required for both JEE. In this case, I am saying that proof is also required for JEE. You have to remember the proofs, how you are getting. The method is more important than the actual proof. The method, how you are proving is more important. है ना? The method is important rather than the proof of certainty, because if you remember the method, if you remember how what we are using, what trick we are using to prove each and every property, है ना? So in matrix and determinant, that is very important, है ना बच्चा? Okay, fine. So you have to prove this one. You have to prove this one only. Okay, so let's see this one also. So we have K into A inverse, you have to find, right? You have to find K into A inverse. So what I will do, I know K into A inverse into K into A will give me identity matrix. K into A inverse into K into A will give me identity matrix. But now this is K is a scalar value. This K is a scalar value. So K I can take outside from this one. So this is K into A inverse into A is equals to identity by K, right? And here to get rid of this A, I can multiply both sides. I can multiply these both sides with A inverse, So I will simply write K into A inverse, K into A whole inverse is equals to 1 by K into A inverse, right? So hence we have proved, Okay, fine. Copy this one also. K is a scalar. If you can want to mention, K is a scalar value. Okay, just copy this one. Right? So these were the properties of inverse only. These were the properties of inverse, right? So now, understood? This is okay. Fine, done. Okay, so these were the properties of inverse. So from from now onwards, for 2 or 3 days, we will simply solve questions based on inverse. So we have not solved enough question based on the adjoint and our elementary transformation and the inverse, right? So for these 2-3 days, what we will do, we will do adjoint, elementary transformation and inverse, and then afterwards from this we will move on to the solution of equation. Solution of equation, the basic solution of equation, which is actually the most important requirement. Solution of equation is the application of determinant and matrices, which is the application of determinant and matrices. We will do solution of equation at the end. Okay, so for 2-3 days now we will simply do as many questions as we can in the class, and I also want you to solve the questions in your Seekers workbook. So in so today's homework also I'm giving right now. So the homework for today is that in Seekers workbook we have solved objective questions till 50, I think till 42. I've solved till objective questions till 42 or 45, I guess, right? So today's homework is that you have to complete the objective question. The objective questions from your matrix and determinant from Seekers workbook. Seekers workbook. Okay, so this is your homework for today. Okay, fine. Okay. AB inverse, we can use that also. We can use that also, bache. We can use AB inverse. So Muthu Kumar is saying that, sir, we can use K into A inverse as A inverse into K inverse. So this will be A inverse into K inverse is nothing but K, 1 by K. So this is A inverse by K. Yeah, this is also correct. Service matrices help us remember formulas for coordinate geometry. Nahi bacha, coordinate geometry is different, but now it will be easy for you to like find the values. Yeah, okay, you can say that. And now it will be easy for you to find certain values. If those questions are based on solution of equation, then you leave. In this, if the questions are based on solution of equation, then you leave those questions. Okay, if the questions are based on solution of equation, then you just leave those questions. Okay, I hope this is okay. Fine. Okay, now see. So let's solve some questions based on inverse. Let's solve some question based on inverse. So see, the question I'm writing. Solve the question. This was asked in JEE Mains 2014. So the question is, if A is a 3x3, if A is a 3x3 matrix, if A is a 3x3 matrix, non-singular matrix, non-singular matrix, such that A into A transpose is equals to A transpose into A. A into A transpose is equals to A transpose into A, and B is equals to A inverse into A transpose. B is equals to A inverse into A transpose. Then B into B transpose is equal to then B into B transpose is equals to A B inverse B inverse transpose C I plus B, and D is I. Okay, find the value, find the solution. This was JEE Mains 2014. Right? So even in mains, they will ask you questions which will require you to derive something, which will require you to prove something. So if you can understand what advanced will do, so remember, the method of derivation is very important. Mains and advanced both for matrices and determinant is very important. D, very good. D, very good. Okay, so many of you are getting B is A inverse into A transpose. A inverse into A transpose. A inverse into A transpose. So what we have to do is we have B given as Pragadish, I have already shared with you Seekers material. In few classes before, I have already material. Okay, so this is A inverse into A transpose. So we can find B transpose also. B transpose will be A inverse into A transpose whole transpose. So we know this will become A double transpose into A inverse transpose, right? A transpose is nothing but A into A inverse transpose. Now what they are asking, B into B inverse, B into B transpose. So B into B transpose. So this will be, B is what? B is A inverse into A transpose into, and B transpose is A into A inverse transpose, right? And what we have, A into A transpose is A transpose into A, so this will be A inverse into, this will can be written as into A transpose into A inverse transpose. This is identity, and we know this is identity, so this will simply be identity, sorry, identity matrix into identity matrix is equals to I. So this is the, okay. So I will stop the class here. So I want you to solve those CCAS material. If you do not have CCAS material, wait, I will share with you right now. I will share with you right now. Okay. So I've shared with you the CCAS material also, but this is 11 MB. It will take time. Okay. So I have shared with you the CCAS material to today's PDF also. Okay. And if you do not have the CCAS material, you can just send me a message. I will share with you CCAS material also. Okay. It is taking a lot of time, but if you want the, so I'm showing the classes from once again. You can take the snapshot. Yeah, it is taking time. I told you, no, my internet is, just wait. It is getting uploaded. But this week's test portion will be complete. Matrix and determinant. Matrix and determinant till we have done this thing. Till we have done solution of equations. But more portion will be from inverse, adjoint, and determinants. है ना? I will try to keep very less or very simple questions. Yeah, I have shared with you the PDF. Just download it. I've shared with you the PDF. Just download it. Yeah, I'll wait. Don't worry. I'll wait. Pacha, Shiva, that I'm not aware of. Maybe if they have informed, maybe. But that thing I'm not aware of. I cannot predict. I cannot tell anything on that. Acha, yeah, that I cannot say. Okay, so download the PDF. It is uploaded now. If still you have not got the PDF, please just send me a message. I will send you the PDF. Okay, chalo. Thank you very much.